She had been found on the side of the road and her jaw was horrifically broken. She was in critical condition. We immediately realized she was deaf or had severe hearing loss, but there was something special about her, and I agreed to take her in. The first night, it was just the two of us sitting there. This is great. Maybe we'll slide back down, I'm not sure, I thought. She had surgery, and a few days later, she came home to us. We didn't know if she was going to make it. During the first days we had her home, we constantly watched her because she was so fragile. She had a feeding tube in her neck, and we fed her with a syringe. I'm saying this for you. If I see that you're still not subscribed, it really breaks my heart, because you're missing out on the continuation of these kinds of stories, and I can't share these little souls' journeys with you. The first step was for her to survive the surgery and heal. When I asked, "What are you doing?" she would do this little scoot over to me and just sit there, waiting for me to pet her. My two dogs just wanted to be near her. "You're being a very good boy and watching over her," I said. But they couldn't play for a really long time, which I think was hard for all three of them. A lot of people have been asking if we can put her little ear down, so let's show you what happens when we try to do that. Whoops! She had an accident while she was healing, and when she started to feel better, she would start trying to scale the X-Pen. "Stop, ma'am, stop!" She was acting crazy. The cone and the feeding tube came off and out at once, and she looked like a totally different dog. It was amazing. We thought that she may be permanently eating mushy food for the rest of her life, but now she's chewing on hard bones, loves to play tug, and she's doing things we thought would never be possible for her, safely and then some. Bowie's ears have a mind of their own. What's with those ears? She has these permanent bunny ears. It's so funny and very ironic because she can't hear anything. When Bowie started to feel better, some spicy things started happening in our house. "You're so bad." This is what I'm dealing with. She hopped up on the top of her crate to get a toy from a basket that I intentionally put up there. "Ma'am, can I have that bag, please? What are you doing?" I was like, you know what? It's great because it tells me that you're feeling better. It means that you're feeling like a normal puppy. She had the best little spirit and was so sweet and so cuddly. "What are you doing?" She got along with my dogs really well. She just wound up becoming fully integrated with them. Just became a part of our house. Right now, and these are her back feet. We kind of toyed around with the idea of keeping her, but the reality is keeping Bowie might mean not being able to take in another dog like Bowie into future. My friend Melissa, she came over just to hang out shortly after Bowie came home from the vet. "What's this?" From the first moment that Bowie met Melissa, she just beelined for her. Melissa's dog, Sully, passed away about a week before I took Bowie in. But maybe it was something they both needed in that moment for different reasons. "I love you too. Thank you again." When we knew that Bowie was going to be okay, it made sense that she should go to Melissa. Everything, I think, just worked out the way it should have. But you know, looking back at those first terrifying days when we weren't sure if she'd survive, I remember thinking about how unfair life can be sometimes. Here was this innocent puppy who had been abandoned, left to die on the side of a road with injuries so severe that most people would have given up hope. Yet she fought. Every single day she fought. The vet told us that her jaw had been broken in multiple places. It wasn't just a simple fracture. It was shattered. Someone had either hit her or thrown her with such force that the damage was catastrophic. And the fact that she was deaf, that probably saved her life in a twisted way because she couldn't hear the cars coming and didn't run into traffic trying to find help. During those early days of recovery, I would sit next to her crate at night, just watching her breathe. The feeding tube in her neck looked so uncomfortable, and I couldn't imagine what she was going through. But every time I looked at her, even in her weakest moments, her tail would try to wag. Not much, just a tiny flutter, but it was there, that fighting spirit. My husband thought I was crazy for taking her in. "We already have 2 dogs," he said, "and this one might not even survive. Are you prepared for that heartbreak?" But something inside me just knew I had to try. Sometimes you meet a soul, even a furry one, and you just know they're meant to cross your path. It's not logical, it's not practical, but it's real. My heart had already made the decision before my brain could catch up. The breakthrough moment came about 2 weeks after her surgery. She was still on the feeding tube, still weak, but I saw her try to stand up on her own for the first time. She wobbled, fell, tried again, fell again, but on the third try, she stood there for a full 10 seconds. I actually cried. It sounds silly now, but in that moment, I knew she was going to make it. That's when hope replaced fear in my heart. I called my husband into the room just to witness her strength and determination. When the cone finally came off, it was like watching a butterfly emerge from a cocoon. Suddenly, this timid, injured puppy transformed into this curious, playful little troublemaker. The first thing she did was steal a toy from one of my other dogs and run around the house like she just won the lottery. My other dogs just stared at her like, "Who is this?" It was chaos, but the most beautiful chaos I'd ever witnessed. The energy in our home completely shifted that day. And those ears, oh my goodness, those ears. They stick straight up like little satellite dishes, constantly moving and twitching even though she can't hear a thing. It's become her signature look. People in the neighborhood now recognize her immediately. "There's the bunny-eared pitty," they say. Kids especially love her unique appearance and always want to meet her. She's become a little celebrity on our street, and honestly, she loves the attention. The decision to let her go to Melissa wasn't easy. By the time she was fully healed, Bowie had become such an integral part of our family. But I had to think about the bigger picture. If I kept every foster, I couldn't continue rescuing. And there are so many more dogs out there who need help, who need a second chance, just like Bowie got. It's the hardest part of fostering, letting go of the ones you love. Every goodbye breaks your heart a little, but it also makes room for the next soul who needs saving. Melissa sends me updates all the time. Photos, videos, funny stories about Bowie's antics. She's thriving. She has a huge backyard to run in, a human who works from home and can be with her all day, and apparently she's become best friends with the neighbor's cat, which is hilarious because she used to be terrified of cats. Last week, Melissa sent me a video of them cuddling together on the couch. Seeing her so happy and loved makes every sleepless night worth it. So if you were in my shoes, what would you have done? Kept this incredible dog and made her a permanent part of your family, or sent her to her perfect forever home so you could save another life?